Hello and welcome to this Power BI video. We are continuing our tutorial series, and today's tutorial we are going to discuss about scatter visual. So scatter visual is one of the XY visuals where both x-axis and y-axis can have numeric data. So we are going to have a look at it. So what we have done is we have taken a scatter visual from here, and now on this one what we are going to do is we are going to put both the x's as x and y as numbers. So x-axis we are going to put, let's say, discount percentage, and y we are going to put as a margin percentage. Now this is showing one dot because we need to add some detail at what level we want. So we could have it as a customer level, we can have city level. So right now what we are going to do, initially we are, let's take it at the city level. So we put the details as city, and then we can explore the legend option also. So now this is the distribution of each cities. So you can see that there are areas which has high margin and which has a low discounts, and there are areas where we have high discounts but still we have low margin. So we would like to draw some kind of a line out here and then see what are our four quadrants now. So what we can go to mm, do for this is we will go to analytics tab, and in the analytics tab we have something known as average line. Now we'll click add, and the first line will automatically add a discount, and we are going to add another line, and that line again, if you see, it is added at discount. So when I click on it, it is going to tell where it is. So right now we are not able to differentiate. So I clicked on the second line, I change it to margin percentage. Now if I click back here on this one, so this is discount percentage, this is margin percentage. So now we have kind of got four quadrants, and this line is a bit darker, but this one is a bit lighter one. So let me also make it bit dominating color, so we should be able to see all the four quadrants. So this is our quadrant where we have less worry because we are giving less discount but we are getting good margins. So, and these are the cities where we should be less bothered about it, but these are the cities where we should be worrying. We are giving high discounts and we are having margin, and some of those margins are negative also. So this is a one way we can display it. Then another thing which we can do is, and the beautiful thing is that this in spite of having all this actually have so complex things, it still support uh, uh, default color along with the uh, conditional formatting, which we can actually go ahead and use. If you remember, in the past we have used the field values, or we can use rules. So let's say if we have some color measure, we have this color margin. So let's see, does it work out here? So we see most of them are red because we have not configured for this one, but yes, we will be able to get the color grouping. We can right now clear it. Now what we are going to do right now is we have this legend, and let's try to see this brand wise basically. So we will go ahead and uh, add basically brand into it. So from the item table we are going to have a brand or category. We'll see how does it look like. Now each brand, it is going to give a color. So there are too many brands, so let's look, does it look better at the category level? So okay, we have huge distribution again in the category, though we have only 5 categories. Now there is one more thing which is available here, is the size, and that is another property. So what we can do is, we have already taken margin and discount. Let's go ahead and take here the size as the sales, and now you see it's pretty big. So we can have one property out here which is basically um, shapes. We have the size inside that one, and we can actually go ahead and reduce it. So we have made it very small. Let's make it -25, so a bit bigger, and then we can decide marker shape if you want, like square shape or something like that. But I think right now this would look much better. So we can actually go ahead and play around with the size now. So we have size also. We are having this um, two dimensions, and once you add the legend, as usual, most of the chart, once you add the legend, they stop showing you the option for conditional formatting. So we don't have that. Now there is something which is also very interesting, is the play axis out here. Now right now what we are doing here is, this is the entire data. Now what we can do is, on the play axis, let's say I may want to drag, let's say, brands. So let's see what it's added all the brands. So now if I play for each brand one by one, so it is going to show me. Okay, so like these are the brands and how the distribution for each brand is happening. So in this manner, for each brand it is going to show me. So what are the various category inside that brand? So some of the brands can have more than one category, so then you will see different kind of bubbles. And but so this is how it is actually brand by brand, but this is more interesting if we do it in time. So let's stop this and then move brand from here and let's go ahead and do, let's say, month year here. So let's find out where is our month year. We have it here, and let's put this on play axis, and then let the play axis appear, and now let's try with the month year. Okay, so you now start seeing altogether different picture out here, where you can see, with the basic month year how this is behaving. And right now our month year sorting is not correct, so we can go to the table, date table, and we go to month year, and let's see where is our setting for the month year, where we have the month year. We have this is as month year, and let's check out the sort column. It should have a month year sort column also for it, so it's next to it, month year sort. And now let us go ahead and see. Okay, so now we can see it is correct. Now let's play it again. So in this manner, these are few useful stuff. There are a lot much play around available with scatter visual. You can have one of the axes as the text axis, just like category or something, and it will become a dot chart. So you can play around with this, a pretty powerful chart. You can actually have conditional formatting. If you are only taking the details, you can have conditional formatting, which is basically putting all these four quadrant into different color by creating measures like margin greater than the average margin, overall margin, and all those. So just go ahead and play around with this. Let us know what else you want to see on the scatter chart visual. We'll try to create a video around it. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of the new videos. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.